The Marcoses want to be back in the power to restore their honor. Do they have the honor or place in the position in government? The important question is, will Filipino people accept them to be back and to have power and the position they want? Is there one way of showing and proving that others are wrong on what they think about them? Is it a human act to sacrifice 254 families to achieve the safari park? In Violent Obsession, the most important time of my life, there were no shows by Imelda Marcos. In my perception, it is not bad for them to be back and to have power again in the government. But as I watch Kingmaker, I have developed question as to whether it is right and will be the outcome be good when they return to the position they enjoy. May the former be repeated, like what I don't want is killing, which they called martial law. What happened then? Was the news about these thieves true? Where did the wealth and shoes present to the kingmaker came from? Why did they not pay attention to the livelihood of 254 families in the safari park? Brainly 2021, President Ferdinand Marcos built the Children's Medical Center and also tourist attractions like the Coconut Palace. As time passed, the power got to his head, thus losing focus and letting the Philippines down. When Marcos' second term was coming to an end, he wanted Imelda, his wife, to run. When he realized she would not win, he declared martial law to keep his power, which led to the People Power Revolution that forced him to give up his presidency and leave the Philippines. According to source documents provided by the PCGG, the Marcos family stole 5 to 10 billion US dollar from the Central Bank of the Philippines. The PCGG also maintained that the Marcos family enjoyed a decadent lifestyle, taking away billions of dollars from the Filipinos between 1965 and 1986. In 1976, Imelda imported an extravagant array of African wildlife to create her own private zoo, but without due consideration for where to house the giraffes, zebras, impalas, water bucks, and 100 other creatures. Present day, Imelda described their final destination matter of factly. It was an island that did not have communities there. Greenfield then cuts to a shot of Remedios Radio, one member of the 254 families forcefully evicted from Calawit to make room for the Supper Park, which today lies in ruins. By 2019 is a Sabis. Marcos' power has been criticized by other Filipino people who unbelieved with their management back then. In my view, according to the kingmaker I've watched, Imelda Marcos protects her family by explaining questions to him, but there are also people who agree and disagree with her explanation. Because of their desire for power, they choose to be as cruel to people as the enforcement of martial law, and much wealth was found stolen. When they fled to the Philippines, they found expensive equipment and a lot of shoes which belonged to Imelda Marcos as well as clothes. And many families are suffered or have been sacrificed just to achieve the safari park for their own wants. That's all.